Grandview, Missouri.
Right, I've never been here before, but we're here at the Transparent Brewing Company, and I'm interested to go in here. They make a lot of lower alcohol beers, but they have won a lot of awards for best staff, best selection, and a lot of awards that these guys have won. And what I'm interested is because it all started back in 2014 when Nolan, who owns this place, dropped out of medical school because he wanted to be a brewer. Let's go see if it was worth the drop to this beautiful location.
Transparent Brewing Company, Grandview. This is a nice little brewery, you guys. You have got to make the trip if you've never been here. But I'm going to tell you what, my favorite part of this brewery was talking to this guy after our episode. He's so knowledgeable. He's so friendly. Definitely follow Beers with Nigel. He is a great guy and made our experience very memorable. So can't wait to get into it. Let's go.
Transparent Brewing Company in Grandview,
Missouri.
And what's interesting, the name, they named it this because they always want to be open and transparent, creating the high quality beers. And that's why they named it this. Unbelievable atmosphere as you walk in here.
Brewing today, because as soon as you walk in,
oh, you smell it.
You smell it right away. And yeah, Beers with Nigel. So shout out Nigel. I'm sure if you're a beer lover, you're already following him. But yeah, this is his spot, man. So we're excited to try this because I've seen them online a lot and I've seen their social and they do a really good job. So
we chose their 4 flagships. They also have 4 or 5 rotating beers on a seasonal nature. Would have loved to try their Tripel, which I understand is really, really good. They had a sour up there and a few others, but
they have a new collaboration with Vine.
Yes.
So,
Nigel told us, he said, you cannot go wrong with these 4 you chose. So, you know what? They're the flagships. They're what put this, craft brewery, on the map. So let's go for it.
Hit it with the Kolsch.
Just the Kolsch.
Yeah, man. Nice little springtime beer going on there, I guess.
You know what's cool about it is that these are true half pours. You know, it's like lots of times, you know, well, you've seen it. You'll get the 4-ounce glasses or the 5-ounce glasses. These are true 6-ounce pours. So, we're going to get a nice sample here. And you know, it's just something about this type of glass as you're drinking it. And I'm going to tell you something.
The right glass for the right beer, right? That makes a difference. That is a thing. So, yeah, no, I love that.
There's a better Kolsch. I have not had one. Oh, my goodness. And the owner, we talked to him a little bit about him, or the guy that started this, Nolan.
Oh, man. Wow.
I mean, the guy gave up
That's so good, you guys.
He dropped medical school to come do this.
Well, I can see why. Because so far...
Of course, it was Missouri State.
So,
all right, this
man, I am impressed so far, and man, the atmosphere in here is just so friendly and welcoming. That's what we said. We go. I don't know if it's been a while since we've been into one so inviting and so like willing to share their knowledge and share, you know, everything about it. So,
and what's cool is they have an eating establishment which is separate. It's called the Chive.
Yep.
And it's all really healthy. And I saw him bring out this plate to this guy because we're just past lunchtime, and it looks so good.
Yeah, it definitely did.
Organic and just everything about this place just smarts.
So
craft beer, and I looked over there because it's the first one we've been to in 3 days. They don't have any liquor. It's not like
it's beer.
It's not like, I mean, all
hey,
the
we're
other
full
ones,
bar.
Yeah.
Hey, we do seltzers. Hey, we do this. No, man, they're about beer, which is great.
So the next choice, this is the Farmhouse Saison.
Yeah,
and Nigel said it's number 2. I mean, it's right behind
Tank 7, man.
I'm fighting Tank 7. You know what? I drink a lot of Tank 7. Oh my God.
Oh, man.
The other one is Spotted Cow.
Spotted Cow. Yeah.
This is amazing.
And that's the other thing that you said about a lot of their beers is that it's on the low. They don't have a lot of heavy, high alcohol stuff here. It's more of
7%. I think is the highest, and
Yeah.
it's probably a 7. I mean, we didn't bring they don't have a handout sheet, but
Oh, wow, man,
I'm
that
gonna tell you
smells
something, guys.
awesome.
Farmhouse Ale is one of my favorite spring and summer drinks. I love Tank.
oh
It is. I feel. I mean, there's no aftertaste. There's
At
no
all.
bitterness. There's the mixture of
Smooth.
ingredients is beyond expectation. I mean, maybe you know what? Maybe that's. I just want to say that these first two beers here is beyond expectation that I've had waiting to try this beer. And I didn't even get an IPA.
yeah,
They got an IPA up,
yeah, they did.
but
Woof, those first two, man. I gotta have another drink of this.
that is
This
really
good,
unbelievable. I
man.
think
This
I got to
is-
take that home.
Yeah,
You guys, it is so good.
Mm.
Our next flagship here at Transparent Brewing Company in Grandview, Missouri is the Pale Ale.
Yeah.
And again, that's what Boulevard started with. Boulevard started with the Pale Ale. That's what put them on the map. And this is one of their flagship states. So he didn't say anything about this being as good as the Boulevard Pale, but you know what? So far,
Oh man, it's really fresh, right? I mean, it's just so.
you know what? I might move to Grandview. Oh, Nigel, it's not just that you do your own podcast, but man, I mean, you must walk around thinking, it's as good as what we make.
Yeah,
This is really good.
yeah. No, and award winning, right? I mean,
Yes.
there's been a few different awards that they've definitely.
Well, they've won like the Pitch Magazine. I mean, they've not only won for their beer side, but
Oh, wow.
they've won awards like the best staff, best bartender, best selections.
Oh man,
These are people awards.
yeah,
Screw all this other bullshit about, higher, who and so knows who. This is what the people voted. And, unbelievable.
yeah. It's not like beer snot, whatever. It's their voice matters, man. Shit. And
just
I can
cannot.
see why, because man, that pale ale is really, really good.
See, a pale ale is it's here versus the IPAs are more. It's going to be more bitter. It's going to be higher alcohol. It's going to be more hoppy. The pale ale is that's where a lot of people started. So.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. A lot of craft breweries started
And the
with
home
the pale
brewers.
ale. Yeah, yep,
This is an award-winning.
exactly. It
Stout.
is. It is. Shit.
He said this has won more awards than. And we said we weren't going to do any more stouts after the first 2 days because we got so into the barrel age and everything. And I didn't see a honey wheat.
No,
Did I even see a wheat?
I didn't.
And again, you'd think that one of their flagships would be wheat, but it's not.
Oh my
It's-
gosh. That is so freaking smooth, man. It just goes down so nice. And it's no flavors, right? It's no like, hey, it's peanut butter, it's graham cracker, it's milkshake. That is just
I'll tell you what, it's a little bit of a drive.
it's worth
If you're ever going to Joplin or if you're ever going to Tulsa and you're coming out of KC, you're right on the way.
Yeah. But here's the thing about them is that they're open early. Like they're an 11 o'clock type opening. So, if you do beer tours like we do, you got to have some opening up in that earlier window of time. And this is definitely one of them. So like if you could start it this way and then work back north, do it.
And
that's exactly what we're doing.
You come here for lunch or dinner. I mean, that chive, it looks like if you're a vegan, if you have a special diet, It's perfect.
Because it's apps, it's
Look at
soups, it's
that.
salads, it's sandwiches,
Yeah,
it's
everything.
Yeah,
This is
pizza.
This again is one of those places I would say it's worth it to take a Sunday afternoon or a Saturday and just make it a destination point. You come to Kansas City, do some shopping or whatever. Hey, come over here, man, because it's worth the drive to Grandview. These 4 beers, I can honestly say, could be the 4 best beers that we have been doing, and we've been doing it for a long time.
Absolutely.
They're unmatched.
Some of the best.
Unmatched.
And follow them too, because of their social, like I said, their social platform's great, and he's got his own podcast. And
and one more thing I got to tell you about maybe why they're so good, and I haven't ever seen this before, but we told you about Nolan who left, left college because he loved this so much. After he left college, he spent 6 years working for different local breweries, big breweries, small breweries. He spent 6 years finding out what they did good, what they did bad, how they brewed their beer.
Yeah.
He picked their brains for 6 years. And then back in 2017, he said, you know what? I'm ready.
I'm ready to go in.
I'm ready. And it still took him 3 years before he opened up this place. So he's got a great staff. But the guy that started it all, he did all of his homework before. And I'll tell you something, right here, this 4 beers, Nolan, it was worth it, man. You made the right choice.
Definitely did. So put them on your list.
You're saving lives in a whole new way. The palate.